Okay, we're back. Now that we've been healed up at the end of the last episode, we can make our way back to the vaults. We just got passed through jungle once again. We kind of dug a straight down little path here. Relatively straight, and it should lead us close to the pit, the hole we dug, to the next one. There should be a few wands sitting around here. A couple of chaotic spells, that giant mushroom wand. We remember all this. We didn't want to fight Scott just yet, if I recall correctly. We wanted to get, like, basically all of the vault explored. Because it's safe to assume that there are more wands in here. Now, we have an empty wand slot. It's just a matter of tearing the place apart to find it. There's some darkness this way. We don't have the right stuff to dig through that metal yet. That's why we're looking for a drill, right? So let's see what's over here. A dead end. And a bunch of toxic sludge. Well, we're not interested in that. We would know if there was a wand buried in there, because it would be glowing. This was a meat vat that we already ate. But yeah, left is looking a little dark. Could be near the frontier. And we've got humanoids, which you know what that means for us. Meat. Oh, ow! There we go. Rid of this electric thing. Juice this. Like, we can make extra blood piles in different places. That's only gonna help us. Not quite as juicy down here, but blood's blood. Oh, that is a mimic chest that we killed. He has money. Can I open it once he's... No. It's like, that's all he is. Any more meat around here? Just a little bit. That's enough blood. I am that swapper. That swapped into me. So I hit him with the thing, it procced the swap, which then meant I got blasted by it. Ugly. Okay. First we're gonna deal with these guys. Okay. Wonder if they will give us some blood. This thing will give us slime, which we don't want that mixed into our blood. Slime's no good. Alright, can we get healed up a little bit from that debacle? We might be making a little bit of slime blood here mixed into it. At least it's sinking to the bottom. So, not so bad. But I think if I eat it, bad stuff happens to us. It was like a weird symbol came over me when I had it before. Okay. There's more blood around, but we're close enough. 300 some life should be fine. Let's continue to make our way left. Here come the missiles. Oh boy. Now, they're bouncing off my shield a bit, sort of. They did hit me. The thing fires 3 missiles at a time, so... Get rid of. Summoner man. Sort of. Ow. Should kill him at some point. Okay, he had blood. A little bit. Can I drink this? Mostly. I was expecting a little bit more blood in that pile. Maybe some of it drained down and we'll just have to find it. Look at all this. Sniper will have a little bit of blood. missile launcher. And we look to be on the far left side of the map now. There we go. That got him. Any of this meat? Kinda. Not the juiciest meat, but there's some in there. What about you guys? It's like, why don't we just use chainsaws? The ultimate question. We don't, because we don't have one. That'll do it every time. Alright, pass through the fire. Grab the money. And we're going to be kind of making our way to the right now. There's nowhere else to go. If I recall, these guys have a little bit of blood too, but... Oh, I'm on fire. Yeah, we're okay. Missile launcher, city. Did I kill him? I think I did. Good shot. That little bit of homing takes care of all the hard parts for me. 24k gold, not bad. Great. Some of the blood that we left behind from before. We have room for healing, so might just have to go in there and kind of siphon some of the water away with bottles. I don't like doing that, it's tedious. But it might be a little less laborious than running all the way up to the hissy base. Okay. Tiny bits of blood here. Yeah, it's pathetic. Enough to drink any of it? For like a couple of life. Now we'll see if we looked at this wand before. I think we already did. Yeah, just that one full of magic bolts. Not quite what we needed. Apparently I already dug through here. Or was always like that? I don't know. Me up here, a little more blood. Possibly with some slime nonsense in it. Do we think we can siphon this little bit over here? It looks like it's all walled in. But that little hole on the left is enough for me to get. Like I said, we're just trying to get some healing going without having to do something crazy. Ah, but it looks like it's basically guarded from every angle. Mm-hmm. We can't fit through this hole. Okay. At least not from that angle. We might be able to spring a little leak from the side. Just depends on if it's worth the amount of time and effort. I don't think it'll be so bad. As long as we don't pull a bunch of toxic sludge into it. There's some of it. Should get detoxified in the water. This will kind of be our little drainage hole, if you will. Some of it's leaking through here, but most of it's going to come through here. There we go. Well, I can actually drink this as it's flowing. As long as I don't get too much oil. Or too much water. Alright. Could have been worse. We got some healing out of it. I'll take it. Ow, ow, ow. Flaming blood that did damage. Not what we wanted. Alright, moving along. Now, we probably already looked at this wand. Yeah, it's that dormant crystal wand. And here's an undiscovered wand, finally. We'll come back to that when the fire's gone. Yeah, we can see all the little eyes in the next room. And a couple of other types of mobs patrolling. So once we break through, we'll have to be ready for some action. Here they come. Ooh, that's bouncing right off of him. The melee guy. This shield, pretty tough. God, oh, it hit me. Okay. Play with fire. That did, whatever, 60 damage for pecking me. Not like we have enough blood for that around here, so we're gonna end up going on a little field trip. Yay, we all know about that. The one where I fly 2 levels up in order to heal myself. It really doesn't take as long as you'd think. Now my shield is blocking some of this. And that'll, of course, finish him. I believe we walked right past a wand that was off to the left here, so that's the main reason we were looking. We're one great wand away from everything changing. Don't like to fire that at close range, but if I'm careful about it, I can do it. Can we get any reasonable amount of blood out of these goobers? No. What do we got here? Okay, it's got good stats. Thunder charges are kind of like what the mob uses on us. It's unremarkable, but the stats on it were good. We're not going to pick it up for now because we have very specific wants and needs in our 4th slot. Doesn't mean we won't come back for that wand another time, though. Especially if we're like, look, we just need certain stats now. Shotgun, little energy orbs coming through here. There's the guy without a head. Where'd his head go? We don't know. Moving right along. Shotgun's pretty effective versus swarming goobers, I would say. And we're still getting plenty of money. Just so we don't have to deal with this later. Okay, moving right along. Plenty of darkness this way. And the lances through. Looks like some acid burned all of this out. Either a trap got triggered or one of the big acidic eyes died. There's such a mob variety in the vault that anything like that could have happened. Ooh, there we go. Missile launcher, not good. On fire and oiled. We're okay. 200 health though means we are getting fairly closer to the moment where I'm gonna have to go get healed. And like, I don't mind doing it because it's part of having a good run, part of playing it safe. It doesn't take as long as we would think. Gives us a moment to kind of collect our thoughts. We might see some things on the way that we didn't notice before. But at half-life, yeah, it's about that time. That's the spore wand from before. And it's looking like it's the upper right that is a frontier for us now. Yeah, this is it. Bunch of levitate drink on the top here. Can I drink it? make this trip go faster? Looks like I can. 56 seconds of up potion. A little bit more over here. And we're on fire. 82 seconds of up potion should make us get back where we need to go quickly. And there's our hole. 70 seconds of up. And up makes this whole thing go faster. It's almost like I need to carry a levitation potion. It's like a poor man's teleport. You're like, alright. Take a swig of this. Head straight up. And we know straight up from the hole is to the next hole. So okay, there it is. I was like, so I said all the way up to the hissy base. And the current blood pile we've been working through is off to the left. Looks like we've already drank a decent amount of it, but this is just one of many. Fill up the bottles, and we chug. Seems to be a little faster to drink it out of the bottle by just quick quaffing it, if you will. I think that's the verb. Get those coins. And then I guess we just pop through here, because you don't have to overthink that. And down we go. Did I fell onto teleport or to polymorph drink? Sometimes the fungal sprouts look a little bit like polymorph. Down and down, we're into the vault. And our goal was the right side now. Left side was looking pretty clean. Left side's just a rock wall that goes nowhere. So we thought. We're going to see where it goes. Now this wand does run out of mana. I was thinking of putting extra mana in there, but I don't think it'll fire nearly as fast then. Ugh. Can blood detoxify me? Nope. Oh, there goes already 40 of our life that we went and healed. Just from one little misstep. Give me a break. Alright. And man. Got him. Alright, that's the way down. Yeah, this is all fresh. This is a vat that we're supposed to fill with some sort of liquid. It does something. I don't know what. Tied to some sort of puzzle. That looks dangerous. I don't know if we want to go running in there. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got slimed. Acid man. I don't know that if I want the acid to burn that structure. It's definitely used for something. We just don't know what. Ooh, he's in ambrosia? So I just burst an ambrosia potion over there. Annoying, because we might have wanted to keep that instead of berserker. He picked up a wand. Comes some freezy guys. Ugh. Oh boy, it went through me again. We gotta run. Run, run, run. And we're back where we started. Severely wounded. This guy's got a wand. We hit him. This guy picked it up? Yeah, he did. Alright, we're gonna try to carve a more safe hole to peck at him with through this rock. Before we go get healed again, right? Till we go take the March of Shame. The Walk of Shame? What is it called? did want to see what that wand was, though. Not have some other jerk pick it up. It dropped right here. What is it? Well, it's an energy sphere with high mana, but the recost makes it a little bit not as useful. It does have high mana recharge, though, so it's kind of like a drill wand. Okay, time for the Walk of Shame. At least we know where it is and how to get there. Right here. Can't go through that hole, though, or we will trigger the end of the Holy Mountain. Oh! Remind me that we need to detoxify this. It's almost worth carrying like a bottle of water just so I have an answer for some of the toxic sludge. Because the blood does not dissolve it. So right there is a bit of a handicap to the blood strategy. But really, what else is going to heal me, right? Up we go. Now, there were ingredients to make a very simple teleport wand before, but it wasn't the short-range one, so it's going to be a little bit wacky. Still, we could theoretically grab that and make something that would make this trip a little faster for us. Or you just go, hey man, it's not that bad. Just tough it out. Get up there, grab your blood, stop complaining about it. Like, look, it's all right here. But you can see how, like, we're going through it. At some point, this whole place may end up being empty. Hard to believe, considering I think that one over to the left is, like, even bigger than this one. Plus, we know there's one or two to the right. And we're healed. And we head back down. Again. Just falling straight down. And we're back in the vault. This time back at full. Most of the damage was received by, once again, a little bit of friendly fire from my own lance. But I like avoiding arc on it because that way it kind of wiggles around the obstructions and gets where it needs to go. I just wish there wasn't so much fire. Oh, look at all this money. What happened here? What is that substance? And that's a mage we just killed. Something was here. Could have been this runestone of light. Well, we don't know what happened here, but something tremendous. Well, we don't need to dig through that just yet. Is that worm blood? How come it's only hitting him once? Like, the pass-through did nothing. Well, I guess it did, because the thing died. I don't know. This was the guy that was off in that pile of ambrosia. That was obviously, like, some kind of potion was over here that I broke with a bad shot. Oh, man. Here they come. Goobers. Goober attack. Okay. Lava everywhere. Summoner. Summoned a guy into the ambrosia, who now stepped out. We'll just kind of keep kiting him away. What? Oh, there's some other guys around. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Health is still okay. I feel like the summoned guys are fairly illusory, like they don't do a bunch of damage compared to what their normal equivalent was, but they create mass confusion. Got him on the comeback. Ah, that's a little harder than it had to be, huh? Fire, fire, fire. Oh, we hope we find some immunity to fire in the next Holy Mountain. Immunity to fire plus immunity to explosions is what's going to open up me to be able to basically be like blowing up bombs where I'm standing and not have to worry about it. That looks like a wormhole. We don't want to go poking our head into every little wormhole. We might not like what we see. This is the ambrosia from before. There must have been a bottle here that went boom. Now, like, we could scoop this up, and that way we have a little bit of something for an emergency. If we scoop it up, we would be giving up probably the berserk juice. I'm just going to take berserk buff now, so I can possibly grab ambrosia. You? You again? Didn't look like we got any ambrosia. Missiles everywhere. Look at this thing. Look how much damage that thing just did to me. Like, oh, you're gonna be headed up again. It may have been that one of my berserked lances went through me. Whatever it was wasn't good. We're gonna hope that some of the ambrosia, that there's more of it than this tiny pile and that it drained down. Because I was hoping to actually scoop it up if I can get through this busted metal. Look at this. There's like 1 pixel. This is why you really need teleport wands, because you can kind of get by that nonsense. At this point, it's like, yeah, we're hard blocked because of a twitching pixel right here. So we go around to the left. Can I get through that? No. I thought I went through here before. Yeah, this is completely blocked. We could be here all day. And it's like, if you look carefully, there's nothing here. Alright, well, a worm dug through this. Asking for pheromone potion and whatever that is. Don't recognize it. Well, and the whole thing is open now, so... And we stepped on invisible fire. Once again, back to half-life. So we are probably going to be making our way back up top again to heal. What's this? Rusted steel? Yeah, I mean, we'll be a little bit more... aggressive with it for now. Just because 200 life, I feel like, is enough to allow me to get involved. Is that toxic sludge or acid? It looks like sludge. And I got hit by my own cannon again. Just turned around and went straight for me. And on that note, we are going up. But of course, I can't go up through there. Everywhere we go is just blocked off by these little bits of rusted metal. So we're going to take this worm path right on back. And we're headed up while we get chased by a goober. Who hopefully got stuck in there. Okay. 140 life, not going to cut it. So up we go. And we have that empty potion now. Should we consider making that water? Just so we have some answer for toxic stuff. I'm gonna go with it. Normally I'm just like, yeah, more blood please. But this time we're going to try something different because it's the not having something to wipe off to chemically treat the toxic sludge has been a bit of a burden for us. Especially in the vault where they like bring toxic sludge back at a higher level because it's in a lot of the vats and the what have you. Up we go. And back to our favorite blood pool. The other one on the left that we've been using. Should we go one further to kind of just get a sense of how big our Scrooge McDuck pile is? Big enough, look at this. Oh my. Oh, let's get healed up. Tiny bit more. There we go. You see, it did cost a lot of blood. See, before I was kind of overly hyping that was, it's like, gonna be unlimited healing. And clearly I spoke too soon. Because our blood pile's already down quite a bit from where it was at before. I mean, how many times have we had to have had to run back up there to heal? At least we found this. Yeah. This made it all worth it. Oh no, please don't tell me I can't get through this. There's like, hey buddy, there's a little bit of rusted metal in there. Ay ay ay. Well, we'll try it from this rock. There we go. Not leaving behind hearts. Okay. Continuing off to the right. I have a weird memory of going off to the right and having to run away before. But maybe we'll find some of those places where we got overwhelmed. This molten quicksilver. I think it's hot stuff. We don't want to touch that. Molten metal is bad. Can we pass through this without burning severely? Yes. Hey, that might be a vat of meat. Would have been nice to know that was there before we had to turn around. I'm assuming that's a meat vat? Looks like it. And it is. Well, we'll juice it for now. There's a chest in here with a thing that I grabbed. Paha. I don't want to butcher it too bad. It's an item of some sort. I don't know that I want to mess with it. But we know that rotten meat is here, though. I will leave it. We'll just leave it in meat form for our next return for blood. Don't want those to hit me. There we go. That thing is brutal. Oh, and great, it made us pour oil all over our blood. Cool. Wait, well, I think we're near where we were before. Yeah, look at all that gold on the ground. We had a fight here. We fled. And clearly, there was lots of money left behind. Probably thousands of gold. I'm at 31k, so... You know, and the stuff in the Temple of the Art is going to be expensive. So really not bad to go picking all of it up. A little lazy about picking up every possible coin. It's forever. I mean, it'll be there for us when we want to come back and get it. There will be better sources of money. Hey, another meat vat. How convenient. This one hopefully won't be covered in oil right away. Or toxic sludge. Alright, so it's being generous with the meat. Can I blast through this to get access to this? No, because that... Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. I think my immunity to explosions gave me the safety I needed versus that thing. Although it did hit me with the electric. Just didn't do much. Could it be that some of these were Hasty corpses that we can juice? Looks like there are some bodies on top, but it's just such a mix of different liquids that I don't know whether we'll be able to get any reasonable amount of blood out of it. And do we have to with all the meat vats around? I mean, a meat vat is like one good heal session. Not enough to do much. I love how this guy glitched into the rusted steel. He's just stuck there forever. Another electric trap. One that we don't want to step on, but we may need to go around it. We'll come back for all that when we have a drill. Which is now the common refrain of like, if I had a drill. Boom. Alright, so that toxic can took care of business for me. Yes. This looks a little bit mushroomy over here on the right. This might be the edge. Gonna play a mushroom tune for me. Because look at the background's changing. I don't want to go too deep into this. I don't want to get polymorphed. And then have our run end unceremoniously. Probably it's just like a heart inside of that. Still, there appears to be a wand up here. We might be able to just barrel through some of the dirt. Drills! Drills. Oh my god. Okay. We have drills. 2 of them. It'll be like, that's not enough! Something stupid like that. Hey, don't hit me with that. Ooh. What is happening? The targeting's all thrown off. We killed that thing, good. I don't want to hang out too close to that for too long, get electrocuted. Alright, see if there's a pathway along the top that will take us closer to the exit, because we're going to go somewhere to work with our, work on making that drill. But we chose to go through like a goober path, including a weird new mob that's launching, I guess, healing and everything. If you could get away from me, please. Thank you. Okay. This one's quite tanky. Gotta be close to being dead. You know, if I had just gone back the way I came, we wouldn't be messing with all this right now. We'd be able to have a drill right away, but I'm like, why not take an opportunity to carve a new path through here? Grab some money while we're at it. Uh-huh. You guys okay? Goobers? Coming from both sides. Huh. Could this have been the exploded ambrosia potion from before? It looks like little bits of ambrosia all over the floor. We even emptied a potion so that we could carry it. So we could quick scoop it up, and we did not successfully find enough. We think the theory is that it's lower. But unless all the potion like kind of collects in one spot, unlikely we're going to be able to ever grab enough. A little bit would go a long way though, and we're talking about using ambrosia with the drill in order to get over to the parallel worlds. We would need a... Oh... Didn't we say we were going to detoxify this? So I can pass through here like a reasonable person? We didn't say it, but we're doing it now. I'm going to refill up with water after that. Now, when we make our drill, what are we going to get rid of? Probably the second wand. We could put the drill in slot 2. This thing was sort of a glorified digger, and it doesn't do a ton of damage anyway. Where did I put that thing? It could be that it's actually up, all the way up, which is fine, because it'll give us a chance to grab blood. You know. Oh, you know. Clearly we left our preferred digging wand up higher. Now, I think I have a vague memory of at some point in the vaults, finding another wand that could have been used for digging, that had similar stats. Might have been even a little bit faster. So if these two drills don't get the recast time down to, 0 to make it essentially a lightsaber, then we will need to go find that other wand. It'll mean that we didn't get it done what we wanted to do. So the plan was to dismantle this thing, to just be done with it entirely. Move some of these over for the shotgun. Throw stuff away. Energy orbs we won't really be needing anymore. There's our 2 drills. And what can we do with these? No shuffle, so right off the bat, not going to be fast enough. And we don't have a way of reducing the speed. Cast delay minus 58, but the recharge timer, couldn't get it on recharge. What happens if they get multicast? Slightly better? What happens if we multicast them with speed up? Nothing. Speed up does nothing in this case. It's still a drill. Not going to be the most efficient drill. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a little disappointed in it, but it's not, it should serve our needs. maybe, just maybe, we'll go and see if there was another wand with similar high mana recast. Like here's 203, but it's shuffle. And 200 something isn't going to do it. Like this is a 500 mana recharge speed. We need those other ones with a really high mana recharge in order to make that work. But hey, while we're up here, might as well load up on blood. So here's my pathetic drill. For not, you know, one reload wand buff would do it. Anything like that would put it over. Scoop this up. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and assume that the other wand we wanted that would probably be a little bit more efficient than this one at making a drill is somewhere down here. It might have been already tossed into this pile. We left it somewhere. Somewhere below. It's like, with enough mana, recharge, and speed, it's like, would something like this with the add manas be enough? Well, the delay is minus 58, and the recharge is minus 17. So it really is just the... Well, let's see. We could spend all day tinkering here, but we can come up with something that's a more efficient drill than that little bit that we had. What happens here? It's significantly slower. Why did it turn out slower? The higher recharge. Okay. That thing's shuffle, so it's not going to be what we want. Perhaps, no, there wouldn't have been one for sale. It was somewhere on the ground in here. I just don't know exactly where. That will be kind of our mission for now. Is go like, where was that other wand that was actually good? Because, I mean, this drill is fine. Like, I can drill here. Like, as you're seeing, there's drilling. It's officially a drill. Hey, at least we brought water now. We have an answer for some of this. I'm glad we're carrying water. It was a bit of an oversight to not have water as long as we did. Alright, so the theory is that it's going to be somewhere on the left, because that's what we already explored. We know we saw one. We know we went, oh, that could have been a drill. But, it's like, but I end up having to go back and look at footage. I mean, it really could come down to that. Fortunately, it's all on YouTube, so I can just watch it there. I don't have to even go through my old file. Oh, this wasn't it either. Minor quantities of meat. We're down to the bottom. Once again, going through here is going to result in an instant Scott spawn. We have a hard enough time with Steve, so I am completely not comfortable with my Scott fighting technique at this point, for what I have. Maybe if the drill gets completed, we'll be able to do it. Grab his money. Alright, so we're going to start with this left side, kind of take it apart bit by bit. There's an undiscovered wand. Could that be the answer to our prayers? I mean, it has 250, so it's half the mana recharge. The speed is much better. The recharge time would get down to 0. We'll try it. If we don't find another wand, it said it was not shuffle. Yeah, if we don't get another wand, we'll try that with the mana reloads that we picked up, which was like 2 or 3 of them. 2 mana reloads. Recharge mana spell. This idiot. Detoxify. Now that we're equipped with that. Secret is you detoxify and then you scoop it all right back up. Because it's all fresh water now. Well, so we thought. How much sludge is in here? Nothing. That's a pile of acid. And a... that was a polymorph blast that our shield just took away. Oof. Alright. So, little pro tip. If we find his body, we can eat that and become immune to polymorph for X amount of time. I don't know how handy that is in this case, but when you're exploring places like the Wizard Tower, it can be a very effective tool against polymorph. What is this? It's like you have steam potion. Doesn't help us. How? Toxic? Toxic, fiery, steam and fire? Can I replace this with a better liquid? Just empty it. It like the fire. I'm thinking that there's a new thing in the latest patch that basically says that alchemy seems to be going on inside of potions now. Like you mix things within the potion and then the chemistry happens like inside of the bottle. Which is kind of cool. Bit of free blood. Yeah, the idea with these is that like when you have an effective drill, you're supposed to be able to kind of get through them, find the trap. I can't see it inside, but I'm assuming it's health. We block off part of this, then the electricity won't conduct through, etc., etc. What's in here? Electricity doom. A chest that we could try to get. Alright, so we said we were going to look at the left side for that kind of drill wand. It's high mana recharge. Relatively quick. But we had picked up one that we thought could be good enough. And it might be worth just tinkering with a little bit right now. First of all, where does this wormhole go? Oh man. I don't like digging my head into wormholes. But sometimes you can find interesting things inside. Or sometimes you find a worm. Go figure. Does it seem that we are too far to the left to do anything? To go up, rather. I think so. I want to say this is the left side of the map now. Hard to say. Yeah, I've definitely worked with much worse drills than this, so... It's officially a drill. How? And here we are. There's that fish water we wanted. For treatment purposes. For toxic treatment purposes. And yeah, let's see if when we chuck this nonsense out, if something better can be made. It's got half that mana of the first one, so... Ooh. It's fast, alright. Add a little mana. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there we have it. A drill. A real drill. And it's, I believe, a double drill. It's casting both these at the same time, so it's going to be twice as effective at digging through stuff. Just going to cut through anything we need. Allow us to go wherever we want to go. Should be a lot easier to dismantle those traps. Oh yeah, this thing is beautiful. So it's not just about high reload, it's about a lot of other factors. It's not losing any mana. We can hold this down indefinitely. It makes a ridiculous sound. I'm sure everyone appreciates. It kills. It does everything and cook breakfast. And we're going to lean on it for a while. Ooh, very toxic. Okay. Yeah, so now we're not quite in the same boat about wand searching. We actually believe that this might be enough to cut through Scott. Whoops. I could cut through that guy, but it just made a ton of oil in our meat. So let's siphon some of that oil out, huh? I mean, this thing is going to be a lot better at, like, precision siphoning of liquids away, too. We'll be able to use some of that to our advantage. Whoa! Alright, enough of... Get the traps. And we want to get through all of these because there could be hearts and other good stuff hiding in the middle. In this case, there's nothing. Like, your trap, there's nothing. Cool. It was a red herring trap that protected nothing. Alright, we're going to fight these goobers as we reach the end of our hour-long episode here. Are these guys going to be fightable with a saber? Kind of, if we kind of just do one of these things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, one of the drawbacks of heavy drill use is that it will drill the money. Money, if I cut right through it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then it will, it'll basically be deleting money. And since it's the end of the Holy Mountain here, we're off to a whole right side zone. It's going to be just harder, because it is off the beaten path. It is a side level. Obviously, the levels go far off to the left and right, beyond just the traditional pathway. But that's all stuff for another day. Ouch, toxicity. Toxicity in the blood, which we're going to try to treat. Okay, now it's water. Let's juice this a bit so we don't have to go all the way back up home. Alright, that looks consumable. A little bit of fire in there, sure. Don't know how pure this blood is. 5% water. I'll accept it. And yeah, we're rounding out an hour now, so why don't we go ahead and kind of call it here. It's been a lot of adventure. We found this. I mean, now one of my bread and butter wands has been created. We're just missing a nice teleport wand. We have a reasonably good shotgun, and our destruction cannon is okay. This thing. The thing that kills me half the time. it is doing much more damage, although we might be able to out-damage it by just close-range sabering some of our opponents. Well, we'll tinker with it in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.